Alright, here it is. Time for my before video. I've got nasty overhead lighting. I tried to do this next to the window, but the weather was so unpredictable. I wanted to make sure I have the exact same lighting today as I do a month from now. So it is Saturday, August 19th, and this is ground zero. Wow, this is up close and personal. Usually I don't do this unless I have a lot of makeup on. So you're seeing my skin first thing in the morning. All I've done is wash it with water and a washcloth, and that's it. A little bit of oil. So no makeup, nothing. These are the items I'm going to point out that I would like to say would be wonderful if they would change, and I know now that they will change. So you don't have to say anything. I know before pictures are like, oh, what do I say? You know, just sit there and you wait for the after one so you can clap and everything. So you don't have to say anything. I'm going to say it all, the things that I don't like so much about my face, even though I will say that I do love the way that I look. I'm very happy with myself. It took me a long time to get to this point, so I'm not saying things negatively about my self-image at all. These are just superficial things that we are all a little bit concerned about as the age process goes on. The aging process is a natural process, but we all want to age with as much grace as possible. So I'm going to be pointing out things on myself that I would say I would like for those areas to age more gracefully. Thank you very much. Okay, so since I'm right, I am literally 4 inches away from the lens here. I'm going to be using my mirror so I can see what it is I'm pointing out for you guys. Alright, so the first thing, this has been with me since I was, I don't know, probably 12. So I'm not expecting this to go away, but these lines on my forehead, right there and right there. However, quite a few more are being added to them, and I really just don't care for those. So, yeah. And then the 11Zs is what those are called, from me putting on my mom face too much. And then underneath my eyes, my whole family, when we smile, we get the fake bags under our eyes because, I don't know, just the way the skin folds there. So, like I squint, you can see that. That is pretty extreme on all my family members since you were little kids. So I know that's not going to go away. What I would like to go away are all of those lines. So they're on the outside, they're on the inner corners, you can see that too. But what really bothers me is this skin right here. This has gotten super, super thin, and it's almost caving in a little bit there, like a little sunken, and it's a little bit a different color as well. So that's been a tricky one. When I put makeup on that, because the skin is so thin, it tends to glop up and sink into that area rather than being nice and smooth over it and making it vanish, which I would really prefer. So that's been an issue for me, even with makeup. So I would definitely like to see some improvement there. And I know with this skincare line, what it does is it doesn't just make the skin look younger, it makes it act younger. That means I'm going to get the thickness of my skin back because the cells are going to be renewing at a faster rate when they did when I was younger. So everything on the cellular level acting as if I'm a decade or more younger is going to see improvements big time, and they're not just going to be superficial. It's going to be extremely healthy and good for my skin. I'm going to be able to heal faster as well. Okay, so around my mouth, not that much. I mean, you can get those little cheek fold things, whatever they are. But I don't have too much around my lips unless I make funny faces. Yeah, not too much there. Oh, one thing that's really overlooked by women is your neck. And I need to get better lighting on my neck. How do I do that? Okay, I'll go to the side. But, let's see, am I doing that right? Especially when I twist all those lines, you're supposed to have that happen. I mean, you're moving your skin up against itself. It should wrinkle like that for anybody. But you can see that my skin is thinner and has less elasticity the way that it wrinkles. It's not just one smooth thing. It's looking more papery right there. It is right there as well. I just don't know if I can, yeah. Yep, I see that. So I would like to see improvement there. So 2 other things I'd like to say about this before video. This swollen part of my lip here is because I bit it in the same place 3 times in the same day. You know how that is. So as far as the before and after videos, it's completely irrelevant. Sorry for that's a distraction. The other thing I wanted to say is the way my face is shaped, angled, and sunken in a little bit right now. I got a comment from my mom the other day when she saw me, and she just saw me on Skype from here up, and she was a bit worried that I had lost too much weight and was asking me about it. And I had to set her at ease. So what has happened is back in February when I became raw vegan, I just slowly, naturally started losing weight and started maintaining about a month or 2 ago at the same weight that I was before I ever had children. So right before I was pregnant with my firstborn, which is great. I can wear all my same clothes again. I'm not continuing to lose weight. It's just naturally staying there. And since I have a lot of energy and vitality, I feel good about myself. I have a good body image. I like the way that I am. Thank you, God, for making me me. I know that I'm not too thin. However, my face looks more sunken in because the skin is thinner now. So that's one thing I would really like to see happen from the before to the after, is to get some more fullness back to my face. That would be really great. Okay, here's something that's going to make my husband really happy, especially I've been saving up my birthday money and made a purchase this year that I thought was a really great investment. Months before I knew about this skincare line. So before I knew about youth, I went and made this purchase. It was a nail biting thing because I'll put the price on the screen right now. OMG. Okay, so yeah, what it is the illuminage. And it comes in this huge fancy box here, shows you before and after pictures, has a compelling professional video, looked really great, and it made sense to me because what it is laser technology. So here's the little hand unit here. I'm going to tell you, on top of a high price tag, that sucker hurts even on the low setting. So what I did, I'll zoom in for this. What I did is I did this side of my face, and I did not do this side of my face. And I did that for a month, every single night like it says to do, and wanted to compare the results for myself to see if it really worked. Because I'm not invested in, I'm not invested in that company. I don't know anything that much about them. Yes, they've made a great name for themselves and they have all these claims, but when it comes down to it, does it really work? I mean, you tell me. I mean, okay, I'll squint my eyes the same. That'd be easier for you to tell. I really cannot see a difference whatsoever between one side or the other. So that was really disappointing. However, I can put that money back in my bank account now. I'm going to return that and have more than enough to buy the skincare line over and over. So this box has traveled with me through the airport. It's beaten up a little bit, but like I promised, I haven't taken anything out of the boxes. Okay, so here's another thing I'm going to be doing with the before and after videos. 2 hands, and the skin on top of my hands is really thin. I did a lot of hand washing back when I was in the medical profession. So my hands are pretty much identical, and what I'm gonna do is this left hand with my wedding ring on, I'm going to be applying Youth for the whole month, and I'm also applying it to my face and my neck. Don't forget your neck, ladies. And we're gonna compare hands as well at the end of the month, so that's gonna be super exciting. The first product is the Luminous Gel Oil Cleanser, and every single product in this line has all the age-defying properties in it. So if you cherry pick, you're not going to get the full benefit. And I'm going to smooth that over. That's really nice. I'm used to cleaning my face with oil, so this is super nice. It smells like flower water. I really kind of don't want to wash that off. That's really nice. Okay, I'll wash it off. Step 2, the perfecting toner. That off. And I probably should have a little pad here, but I don't. I'm just gonna drip on a drop and spread that around. If you have any lead in your water, this will really help as well, on top of all the other wonderful things that toners do. And this is the star of the show. It is the Youth Activating Serum. So everything that this line does is super concentrated in this. And let's see, how to open this. Ooh, is that fancy or what? Oh, I only need a little bit on my hand, just a tiny, tiny dab. I'll save more for my face. Wow. Wow, oh wow, I wish you could feel this. It's like it's taken away all the surface tension to my hand. I have never felt something so smooth. It's like trying to brush by silk. Ooh, there's almost like there's nothing there. Wow. Okay, that's super nice. Okay, now we have the Age Defense Mineral Moisturizer, natural SPF 30. I have fair skin, I need this. It just opens up like that. Put a tiny dab on. I think I put too much on, but I'm only using this hand, so I'm just gonna spread it up my arm. I'm not sharing with the other hand. That feels really nice too. Just checking to see if it smelled like sunscreen. It doesn't. And it doesn't feel greasy or gloppy or anything like that. That's so nice. 30 SPF, you guys. And this is safe enough for babies and the most sensitive skin. Okay, so that is the day treatment. At night, I would be doing the Advanced Renewal Night Cream. And this comes in a light and a rich. But you know, I mean, guys, I'm 39. I deserve rich, right? Let's see what this looks like. Ooh. Oh, wow. Wow, that is like the same texture as the Youth Activating Serum. It's so smooth, as if instead of this rough surface, tacky surface that you're used to for your skin, it just, whoop. It's immediately gained this awesome polish to it and smoothness. That's a beautiful jar. And speaking of beautiful jars, look how amazing that is. Wow. That is just gorgeous. And these are their little, I don't know, whatever you would call those. You can call them anything you want. They're pretty cute. Little squidget. This is the C&E cream that I showed you in the other video. So I'm going to save that for tonight. It looks like gold in there. I love it. And as classy and beautiful as these are, I mean, men, if you're looking for a skincare line, this is not going to look girly and silly sitting on your counter. This is going to look like you know what you're doing. I can already so feel a difference on my hands. That's so nice. I am so excited for all of you to try this and for you to watch me as I go to next month. So again, this was August 19th, Saturday. So September 19th, that is a day before I move. Oh my goodness. Wow, so this is sure gonna be exciting. All right, I'm gonna take a few before pictures, make sure that I get all the definition that I need in that image, and maybe I'll also take some pictures along the way to chart my progress as well. So I'm super excited for this. I hope you are too. Stay tuned and we'll see what happens. Have you ever seen anybody reveal their befores before they had their afters to compare it to? I have not, so I hope that tells you just how much confidence I have that I'm going to see extreme results. And I'll reveal those results in a month. If you want to get started with me, come on, hop aboard. Let's do this together. I am so excited.